This is how to make additional security accounts and how to receive and send funds to MetaMask. Everything you need to know to stay safe. In the previous material, you learned how to install and configure MetaMask and how to add additional coins and networks. Now, the next very important stage, transfers and profiles. What are profiles and why are they needed? A profile is an additional account under the same seed password. Using several profiles instead of just one greatly increases your security. I'll show you this with an example. Currently, we have 4 networks and 1 account available. I will create an additional account that I would ultimately like to use to hold NFT tokens. Another one that will serve as a piggy bank, and one more dedicated to trading. I will go back to the first main address, which I will rename to primary for deposits. Everything we do now will help us keep order later. Believe me, these 5 minutes now will save you a lot of time and nerves in the future. Now we have 4 accounts, 4 different deposit addresses, but they all have the same seed login key. And now what's the point of all this? If you keep some cryptocurrencies in your savings account, the actions you perform on, for example, the NFT account will be completely independent. That is, if you connect to a scammer website using an NFT account, your savings will remain intact. If you used just one account to keep everything together, everything would be lost. Situations like this don't happen very often, but it's worth practicing good habits from the very beginning. Now I will go to my main deposit account and change the network to Matic. I will show you how to deposit funds for MetaMask via the Matic token on the Polygon network because it is very cheap and fast. I copy my deposit address, which is here. I go to the exchange I use. If you don't know how to use exchanges, watch my other videos on this topic. I select withdrawal and complete all fields. Select the token, select the appropriate network and provide the address. If everything is correct, I confirm and make the payment. After a few more minutes, the funds appear in my account. You can see that they have been deposited into the general deposit account of our choice. Now we will make a transfer between our own accounts. I go to the NFT account to copy our deposit address. I'm going back to the main profile. Now send. Here I paste the address I copied earlier. And this is how every outgoing transfer is sent. But in this case, when making a transfer to my own account, I can simply select it from the list below. When sending funds, we must remember that a so-called gas fee is charged on each transaction. All information about this will appear here. It is a good idea to cut off the ends of transfers so that we never run out of funds to cover the fee. In the case of the Matic network, the fees are very small, and the issue of commission is not a problem. But in the case of Ethereum, the fees are sometimes a few dollars or a dozen dollars, and then we must remember about it. If we have everything set up and you are satisfied with the fee, click Send. And finally, we can once again verify all costs related to the transfer and click Confirm to complete the entire process. A moment later, the order is sent to the transaction queue and goes to the blockchain. When it is irretrievably saved, the status changes to completed. And we can go into detail and check all the data saved in the transaction block here. I will now change the account from the main one to the NFT profile where we sent our Matics. I will now show you how to transact with a smart contract based on the purchase of NFT on the OpenSea platform. I'll go to the platform and one of the collections available for purchase. I choose the token I'm interested in, for example, the one that currently costs 1 cent. I click Buy and connect my MetaMask wallet to the website. Now we can choose which profile to connect. I have a special profile for NFT, and for this purchase I only connect to it. I read what permissions I give to the website. Those shown here are standard, I agree. I confirm that I have read the regulations. Next, a warning is displayed asking for collection data verification. When you confirm, after waiting for a while, a transaction will appear that must be signed with our MetaMask wallet. At the very end, when the transaction is saved in the block, our order will be completed and the NFT we have purchased will be visible on our profile. Let's check if it looks nice in the Collected tab. Now I'll go to the three dots and the connected pages where we can see the previously established connection to OpenSea. If we change the account to another one and go to Connections, we can see that OpenSea is not here, but there is a chain list that we used in the previous recording. And that is why it is recommended to use different profiles to minimize the impact of bad sides on our finances. This way, we can have everything under control. I will now disconnect the connection, go back to the other account and do exactly the same thing. The last issue is token swap. Inside the application, we can exchange tokens for others. This is a faster solution because we do not have to deposit funds on the stock exchange, exchange them, and only then send them back. However, it also has its disadvantages because it is usually a bit more expensive. Currently, for this amount on the Matic network, it only costs a few cents. However, in the case of larger amounts, it is worth calculating what is more profitable and what we care about most, savings or time. After the swap, we see the additional token as the second one on the list. Remember to leave some funds for transaction fees, so you should never convert 100% of your funds. There is another important function called Bridge. It involves moving coins from one network to another. For example, we can transfer our Ethereum from the mainnet to the Matic network. The rules are similar. It is usually much faster than depositing funds to the stock exchange, but most often it involves a higher commission. We will cover transferring funds using different bridges in a separate video. When it comes to the basic functions, we have them fully covered. If you are looking for extended knowledge, check out the Udemy platform, where I have prepared a comprehensive cryptocurrency training. The link is below the video. In the next video about MetaMask, you will learn how to secure your account by connecting to an external Trezor and Ledger wallet. Finally, remember to take care of your safety first and foremost. In the world of cryptocurrencies, you have to be really vigilant. If you like my material, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Good luck!